Okay, Bitcoin here. Looks like it has found some support right at this, right below 26,000 here. So actually pretty much right at 26,000. So I'm actually going to move this up. All the crypto coins took such a beating, but maybe they will make their way up at least a little bit now. I'll move this so we can actually see what this is. Okay, so we got 26,000. Oh, it says 25. We got to correct that. Come on. Okay, so 26,000 is the new low. It seems to be holding. We got a nice bullish engulfing candle right here as of yesterday's daily, so that's a good sign. Lots of wicks. Let's see lower time frames if we got some bull structure. We do. We got higher highs, higher lows, so this is good. Looks to be crossing over this 1 hour moving average relatively soon, so I do think that we might get a nice pull up out of this. So we'll move this over because that doesn't matter till next month, and then we gotta figure out where this might go to. So my first I'll throw a fib on this just to see. So if we look at just a fib of this little segment here, kind of puts it at exactly where I thought it would be. So the bottom of these candles and the top of these ones is kind of what I just had in mind looking at this, and you can see the fib levels, they line up with it as well. So right at the 618, so pretty much just bang on perfect. And I think what will happen is, and this makes sense, is that this level here, I'm actually going to tighten it up a little bit. This level here is going to become the higher liquidity area. So price is going to come up close to the 28,000 here, between 28,300 and like 28,900 ish, 29,000 kind of thing is right on the. I'm actually going to put the $29,000 marker in here because I think that's pretty significant of kind of where it's heading. But you have these liquidity zones, so like this would have been the previous daily liquidity zone, and then what happens is this price right here made a smaller one, so then this became the liquidity zone. And so what will most likely happen now is there'll be one right here, which will be just happens to be the bottoms of these candles here, and this $29,000 level, right, just bang on perfect. So I do think it might overshoot this 618 level just a little bit into this zone and then start retracing back. I don't think that we have any significant evidence yet that says that this is bullish by any means. So I think yes, it will come up, and yes, it will cross this daily moving average. But I think overall, this is relatively bearish, or at least it's at least correlating, because, or not correlating, consolidating, sorry. So you got price zone here and up here, this upper area here. That price is just kind of fluctuating in between, can't really break. And I just don't see, with the economic times ahead of us and like that we're currently in also, I just don't see these cryptocurrencies becoming relatively bullish and going up. And the thing is, I understand that like during uncertain times, people think that cryptocurrencies are some sort of asset, but they're really not. They're kind of a luxury because, I mean, you can't really use them for anything. You can't put them in your gun. You can't eat them. So, I mean, I think there's better things to buy than Bitcoin, to be honest, and all the cryptocurrencies. But as far as technical trading, I do think it's potentially a good buy up to 618 level here. So I'd look for an entry here if you wanted to take it. So far we got those as our lows, and then yeah, I would probably just target right up to 29,000, try to get the most out of it. And then for your entry, you can see these liquidity areas setting up. So I think we actually just missed one right here. There actually is one right here. So you can see price rejected this area many times, then broke, and now came down, rejected again. So honestly, you probably do have a really good entry on Bitcoin right now, but it's not above the moving average yet, so I don't like that. And so I would still wait a little bit for that, but I think this zone is good, so I would actually just wait just a little bit longer for momentum to come in. I just don't think there's enough yet, but I think this zone's pretty good, and I think it's functioning real well. If you wanted to just put this down a little bit lower just in case, just to cover all this area, then I think that'd be a pretty smart idea. And then yeah, you still get a 3 to 4 risk to reward here, and I think that's pretty accurate. Even if you dropped it down to the 618 and that was your target, then I mean you're looking at almost a 3 risk to reward, especially if you tightened up your stop a little bit. You could get it really easily. So I think that's actually a pretty decent trade. The only thing I would wait for is just a tiny bit more confirmation. I want price to cross over this 1 hour moving average and then stay above it. But as of right now, this looks pretty good. And then I mean, if price breaks, like you could even put this in, if price broke this area here at like 26.7, I think is pretty close. Yeah, so 26.7. If price breaks that, then breaks and hold, even on a 1 hour, right, then you're probably good to go, which would actually put us above the moving average as well. So I'll put an alert on this little line here. So yeah, if price breaks this area, then we're probably good to go to buy Bitcoin all the way up to 29,000, or 28 and some change. Between 28.3 and 29,000, I think we're good to go for Bitcoin. So that is my take on BTC USD. We'll see how it plays out. I'll check in on this in a few days and keep you guys updated.